All right, we're back. We're doing some Olympic weightlifting. It's been some time, if you've been following here. I haven't done it in about a year or so, formally. Sweating like a pig out here. We did some cleans today, clean pulls, doing some deadlifts, all kind of staying on the clean. I got some front squats, so I'm on a 4-day split, but I'm having some lifters, clients who are doing some meets here locally. It's weightlifting season. We're dusting off the cobwebs, and with the training break, I actually feel pretty good sometimes. Obviously, I got to get my body up to speed is kind of the bigger thing with the joints and connective tissues, but it's a good time to kind of get rid of some bad habits that maybe have snuck in towards the end of older training cycles. So I'm really focusing on just being crisp, working with weights in that, RP 8 or so range, and then pushing my strength. I will say some of the biggest things this time around in my late 30s is really just paying attention to my supplementation, my recovery, my nutrition. So making sure I'm taking my creatine, getting enough protein. I will eat some carbs here and there, intra workout when I need it. And then a big one here is just like collagen, just like really helping with my tendons and all that, and just picking the right programming. So it's kind of a wild recipe. So if you guys have questions on this stuff, hit me up. But I did put out an ebook, my Clean Gains ebook, all my recommendations on different supplements that work. Check that out in the link below. I'll put that there. It's a free download. But let's get back to some lifting. I think it's important that when we do cleans, obviously you want to do the clean pull, but it's okay just doing general strength work. I think a lot of lifters sometimes forget it's about getting stronger. So sometimes doing a regular deadlift or regular squat, maybe it's not specific to the weightlifting. That felt pretty good. But especially if you struggle with strength, sometimes stepping out of that is a little bit better. Just doing a standard conventional deadlift, just trying to get stronger, just in general, stronger pull. Yes, you could do the clean style deadlift, which is totally great, but sometimes it's all about raw strength. So that's what we're doing here after we've done our technical work. All right, let's do this. Last set here, nice and smooth. Yeah. Take it. Front squats, let's go. just kind of that build day on the squat. So we're just gonna a couple sets of 5. Oh my God. Fucking beginner hour. All right, accessories, don't sleep on them, especially if you're getting back into weightlifting or if you're trying to, for longevity purposes. We're gonna do some overhead extensions, leg extensions for the knees and quads, and then some back rows. Super simple. Don't have to a whole lot, but do them. It's good for muscle growth, good for joint health, good for just continual progress. All right, so before we wrap this up, I'm gonna show you the last exercise, which is a row. I love machine rows, but the key to all of this, guys, make sure you guys subscribe, comment below, let me know what questions you have. Trying this format out, I'm gonna document my journey, hope it helps you out. Number 2, think about all your movements in weightlifting. Kind of have your TRAs, which would be your snatch and your clean and jerk. You have your Bs, which are derivatives of that. And then you have Cs, which would be like your strength. Maybe it's not necessarily a front squat, it's just a random squat or a split squat. Maybe a conventional deadlift versus a clean pull. That's kind of your general strength. And then you have everything else, your Ds. Don't sleep on the Ds, right? I like to always think about doing an A, so standard, a B, a derivative, or maybe 2 Bs. So 1A, 1B, or maybe 2 Bs in like a off-season block, some variety. Always have a C in there. Could be a front squat, or could be a deadlift. Could be a safety bar squat, something for general strength, attacking an issue, and then your D block. Could be accessories, maybe it's the row, or maybe it's a pendulum squat or hack squat, something you give extra love to a muscle group you need to hit. And that's where I'm doing my rows. Strong back, always reign supreme in weightlifting. So we're gonna do a machine here because at this point I've done a bunch. I'm tired. I just wanna get after it and hit the muscle.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Kevin Hunter here with RTS Barbell.
How you doing?
Land of Gains.
Yep.
J2 Fits over there.
That's spending money.
That dude's spending money like going out of
Spending
style.
money lifting
I
up
want to buy a
plates.
car with me. 1 second.
All right.